everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here or just stopping by, hi, hello, my name is Jennifer, and my fiance and I got my dad's old house. It is a trailer. It is older. It's 23 years old, 22 years old, whatever. It's over 20 years old. We have these dingy yellow with green border. I don't know if you can see, that's green border on my countertops right now, and it's not my style, and I've had this video planned for a very long time, and we're finally gonna start it. If you're looking for an affordable way to redo your countertops, this is also very renter friendly because you can just peel it right off. This is the video for you. I would love it if you guys stuck around and subscribed to my channel and gave this video a big thumbs up down below if you want more stuff like this. It'll be coming. So I am going to be turning these outdated countertops into marble countertops. Now the whole thing was I had to basically gut this entire trailer and start fresh. The wall is new, the floor is new, the subfloor is new, the roof is new, the windows, everything. But the thing was, I didn't have the money in my budget to do cabinets and countertops how, you would traditionally do it by buying new ones. Now we're moving on to countertops, which same thing. I didn't have the money to do the countertops. I had to budget out what I wanted fixed, what had to be fixed, and what I would have liked to do. So I decided I'm going to be using this adhesive laminate. There are tons and tons of videos on YouTube if you want to check one of those out, but I have only watched the intro to like 2 of them. I want to do like a few little important things you guys need to know, and then I'm going to switch this to sped up music and a voiceover. So things you'll need for this are, of course, your adhesive laminate. I'm using the Duck brand. It's Deco adhesive laminate, and I of course have mine in marble. I actually in total have like 6 of these rolls because I'm doing all of my kitchen countertops, the countertop around my built-in cabinet, and then I'm also doing the bathroom cabinets, and I have a little coffee cart over here where the top of it is wood, and I'm gonna be marbling everything. So I think these are like between $5 and $10. They're very cheap, and I'm so excited to try this out. So you're gonna need that. They have a bajillion different prints and everything else. If you don't want marble, you're of course gonna need scissors. I have an X-Acto knife out just in case I have to like make some precise cuts. And then weird thing, you're gonna need a DVD, a mirror, something like that, like a handheld mirror with a flat edge so you can get the bubbles out of your laminate. So with that being said, let's get started.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is obviously clear off your counters. This part of my counter is always the most cluttered because it's our like little fruit snack basket, James's work stuff, and just random stuff that gets thrown up there. I'm using a cleaner just to wipe everything down and make sure everything's clean and there's not any bumps or anything like that on my counter before I cover it. Now I'm taking my X-Acto knife, and there was like this weird foam border situation on my counter. I don't know what you call it, but it was really old and dingy because my dad was a smoker for like 20 years, almost the entire time he lived here. So pretty much everything is yellowed. It's disgusting. So I'm just cutting it off. If that's something that we actually like really truly need, when I get done with the backsplash, I'll buy whatever it was and redo it. So now we're just opening up the little rollout laminate. I've never even felt this. I was hoping it was going to work out, and thankfully it did, or you wouldn't be watching the video. So I start out by rolling it out and measuring like how much it's going to cover in one like little strip or whatever without having to trim everything down. Beautiful. And I'm trying to do this by myself, and it was definitely a lot easier when James was home. The back of the laminate that I bought has the little dotted squared lines on it, so it was super easy to cut into a straight line. Now you just want to start at the very top and lay it down perfectly straight and make sure there are no air bubbles in the very top of it, and peel off the backing as you go. And I'm using a DVD to make sure there aren't air bubbles. If you're not covering something as large as I am, you can definitely just use a credit card. You can also use a book, literally anything that has a hard, straight edge. I switched the camera angle, so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit better. But you just want to go super slow and peel as you're going and making sure there aren't air bubbles in it. But if you do get one, you can simply just pull it back up a little bit like I'm doing right there and get the air bubbles or wrinkles or whatever it is out of it. Super easy. I definitely got the hang of it a lot more by the time I got done with the countertops, so maybe like give yourself a practice run or start somewhere that's not as visible as this. I definitely wish I would have started over in the corner where no one can see it, but it's whatever. I thought originally I would want one of these smaller pieces to try to go around my sink, and that ended up not working out very well for me. I'm sure if James had been home at this exact moment to try to like hold it so I could cut a little easier, it would have worked out better, but I couldn't hold it completely flat and cut it with my X-Acto knife to the shape of my sink, so I end up just taking a large piece, like the entire roll, and measuring out and laying it down completely, and then just using my X-Acto knife to go around the edge of my sink, and it worked out way better than what I was trying to do originally. this is where I wish I would have started, because this is a way less visible spot on my counters, but it's whatever. I just moved my stove out to make sure I had plenty of room to work with, but the good thing about having to move your stove out is that it can be a little messy on the edges, like on the outside edge, and it's not that big a deal because my stove is going to cover it. Also, keep the side of the cabinets behind me where we didn't pull the stove out to paint. That is what my cabinets originally were. If you want to see the video on how I painted everything white in here, that video is also live on my channel. Why, but I thought for some reason this would be easier for you guys to see. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but I'm just repeating the same step, cutting off the little, I don't even know what you call it, border thingy, wiping them down really well, and then sticking down the paper. And actually over here I took one humongous section to cover the majority of it, and then used some scrap pieces to fill in the gaps and around the edges. This is one part where you can see a lot better from this angle. For the edge of my counter, I'm leaving quite a lip on it, flattening everything out, and then I'm taking my X-Acto knife. You can use your scissors if you want to, and I'm just leaving a little bit of excess to fold up underneath and make sure it's stuck very, very well. Also, pay no mind to the walls behind my counter in my kitchen. I'm planning on using the same technique with a different print for my backsplash, and I will make a video of that if you guys want to. That one's gonna probably be a little more difficult because it's gonna be vertical and, you know, like plugins and stuff, but it's okay, we're gonna work it out. This video turned out very, very well. I really liked the outcome. I hope you guys did too. I'll see you in the next one.